Zvone Petek was driving his motorcycle one sunny May day. He was not driving too fast, the road conditions were ideal and the weather was beautiful. However, an accident suddenly happened. He fell with his motorcycle and seriously injured his right leg, which resulted in the amputation of his leg just above the knee. Like every other patient who had lost their leg, he was directed to the Rehabilitation Institute of the Republic of Slovenia to supply him with an artificial limb and teach him how to walk again. Since he was already in excellent psychophysical condition at that time and had a strong desire to progress, together with the help of experts, they decided to go with a superior artificial limb. It was soon clear that there would be no difficulties with walking again, and the bold thought of skiing was now in the forefront. It started with a project where the following individuals participated: Zvone Petek, Bachelor of Science in Orthotic and Prosthesis Engineering, Davorin Gorec and Zmago Vidrich, Professor Dr. Blaž Lešnik and Vid Baruca, ski demonstrator. The patient, as a skiing instructor, has set a goal to prove one can ski on both legs with his unique way of amputation and specially designed prostheses that needed his attention and final creation. With the assistance of experts at the Center for Orthotics and Prosthetics, they created a prosthetic for skiing according to the skier's instruction with a prosthetic layer and foot.
Malo ljudi je verjelo, da bomo uresničili tako drzno idejo in sicer da lahko človek...
Only a few people believed we will fulfill this bold idea of a skier skiing with almost flawless technique, though his leg is amputated above the knee. The literature since now has given no similar case, leaving us with a huge amount of our own research work into testing, evaluation and adaptation of prostheses.
In adaptaciji same proteze.
Being an active skier myself, I am aware of vast strains created by this sport, and that is why we needed to create a specially reinforced composite bed. Prosthesis contains a compact bed, special knee that enables such movement, tabular adapter and foot. Everything is adapted to the necessary angles of the joints when skiing. After many tests, adaptations and tests on ski slopes, they achieved an optimal setup for the skiing prosthetic, which enables a skier to ski with perfect technique and gives them the enjoyment which they had experienced before the accident to use the full carving technique.
Vsi, ki smo sodelovali v projektu,
all the participants in his return on wide slopes have for every single try realized something new and have learned so much more along the way. We must admit his path was tough, driven not only by early collected knowledge in the expertise of skiing, but also by a lot of determination and hard work from Zvone with a sole intention to make a comeback on skis.
Pa trdega dela, ki ga je Zvone zmogel, da mu je ta vrnitev na smuči tudi uspela.
A skier with an amputation above the knee will otherwise make turns easier at the beginning because their lower ski, this means the ski closer to the valley, will be their natural leg. However, with the right approach, they will soon be able to finish both turns at the same time. The skier shall make easier turns with their natural leg below, habitually therefore pressure with their knees forward and inwards when making the turn. The other ski is controlled by the leg, which is placed in the upper inserted piece of the prosthetic. After making the turn, the skier pushes off with their waist in the direction of the new turn and transfers the weight to their artificial leg. At this point, the spring which serves as the artificial knee compresses and transfers the weight of the skier to the ski that is bent. Afterwards, the skier turns the leg in the prosthetic in the direction of the turn as quickly as possible and by doing so places the ski on its edge. Due to its emphasized side cut, the ski turns and carves out of the turn. We control the speed by closing off the carved turns, longer turns towards the top of the mountain, or by skidding at the beginning of the turn. In this way, the skier can conquer any ski slope. I supported Zvone's idea from the start when we started learning skiing and came across a huge obstacle, not being able to learn on expert literature since we were pioneers in realizing the method of learning to ski. First problems aroused from the adaptation of the prosthesis that were later on the basis of Zvone's early skiing knowledge, fully upgraded and arrived to the unique or very similar skiing technique to the one in the past.
Nastavili in prišli pač do istega oziroma zelo podobnega smučanja, kot ga je imel že v preteklosti.
For increased safety, it is recommended that the skier lifts their pant leg, since in this way the prosthetic can be seen and can warn other skiers to be more cautious.
Kot učitelj smučanja mislim, da je
Without regard to the disabled person's early skiing knowledge, one can achieve the highest level of skiing knowledge.
lahko dosegljiva tudi najvišja raven smučarskega znanja.
After a successfully implemented learning process, it is difficult to notice that the skier has any type of bodily dysfunction if the pant leg is covering the prosthetic. Of course, a ski expert can also be of great assistance. A ski program for people with special needs is being prepared under the wings of the Slovene Association of Skiing Instructors.
Z vidika stroke lahko poudarimo tudi to, da je Zvone...
From the field of expertise, we can conclude that Zvone's experience has made a great contribution to our pioneering in this issue of skiing. With support from an official skiing school, we achieved a large step forward in creating an opportunity for many disabled persons who since now lacked this option.
Spet seveda v pomoč marsikateremu invalidu, ki do sedaj te možnosti ni imel.